Hey everybody, welcome back to Talk Man City. My name is Patrick, and in this episode we're going to be going over some transfer rumors that are coming out from Chelsea, Brighton, and of course Manchester City. So let's get into the episode. Hey everybody, it's post-record Patrick here. Just a couple quick notes on the episode. We had to kind of cut it together in post as George joined late, so I apologize if there's any weird cuts in it. But another quick update, we're going to be going to 1 or 2 episodes a month for the month of July. We just have a lot of stuff going on in our personal lives right now, and we want to take time for family. But never fear, we've got some exciting stuff planned for the 2023-2024 season that we can't wait to roll out to you. So with that, enjoy the episode. Welcome back to another episode of Just a Bit to Banter, and I am here with, it's just me and Greg this time, and we're hoping Antonio shows up, but he decided to schedule a time with us and then be late to the time that he scheduled, and he's not here to defend himself, so it's the perfect time to attack him. So Greg, how you doing?
Completely unprofessional.
And please get your attack in on Antonio.
Oh, we're going to talk so much shit about Chelsea.
Yeah, I know
they talk so much shit.
They're having a fire sale right now, and they can't sign anybody, so he can't defend himself. I don't know anything about it. I was only going to talk about City's transfers that I have going on. It's a wild time in the transfer. It is a wild
time. I want to hear more about your trip to Sedona.
Yeah, I went to Sedona with the girlfriend this weekend. It was her birthday, so happy birthday to her. She's 28.
Happy birthday.
28 again. She'll get mad at that.
28 again.
She'll get mad at that because I should say she's 25. But no, I was
if you're going to lie about your age, go like 26.
Me a couple of years. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was good. We were in Sedona for the weekend, and this lovely hotel just over this little creek that runs through town there, and had a ton of fun.
Creek?
Creek.
Crack? Did you catch some crawdads down by the creek?
Crawdad down by the creek. No, I don't think we have crawdads in Arizona, actually.
Well, sir, I beg to differ, because I've caught me a crawdad or two.
Really?
Here in Arizona.
In Tucson? Where? For those of you that don't know,
I don't know where. I don't know exactly
used to be
where.
An Eagle Scout. Now
I used to be. They revoked that.
No, he's a bad boy.
It was up near Payson. This place, and I can't remember the name of it, but it was so pretty. It was up by some sort of rim. There were lots of stories of
Christopher Creek.
No, I believe it was called the Mogollon Rim.
Well, that's up by like Flagstaff, bro.
Yeah, well, Payson's kind of up in that area, and I feel like it's a pretty big area. I don't know.
I mean, it is, but
Payson, the heart of Arizona. Did you know that?
I mean, kind of.
Well, now you do. It's not terribly interesting, but it was fun, and we definitely caught crawdads up there.
No, I didn't know. I learned something today. Crawdads.
You learned something. I was going to tell you a story, completely unrelated to football. It's a harrowing story. It's a tale of some sadness, some life lessons. It starts down here in Tucson with our friend, the protagonist. We'll call him Glen. Glen is an axolotl, which is an amphibian.
Did you buy one?
I didn't buy it. I'll tell you the story. So, okay. Glen was abandoned by his previous owners. Just left. They stopped paying their rent, and they just left him there in their apartment to presumably starve to death. Luckily, he was found by a friend of mine who brought him to a local pet store here in Tucson, and he wasn't too good. He wasn't looking too good when he first got there. We weren't too sure he was going to survive, but they said that they would give him a shot, and they would call me if they could get him, rehabilitated and back to the point where, he was eating.
Mm-hmm.
And, he comes in just a dirty old cage. They'd been gone for weeks, probably hadn't eaten anything. Luckily, he survived, and they called me the other day saying that, we could take him home. So my little sister is a huge animal nerd, knows, almost everything there is to know about animals. So wanted to give that little guy to her. And we got him set up today.
Well, I wanted to cover, we have Kovacic coming into the club. Super excited about him. I actually don't have a whole shitload to say about the transfers because I don't really care. I think the squad is pretty much set as it is. And anything we do is just going to be an improvement. And the players we have going out, we've known they're going to go for a long time. I think Gundogan leaving is a bit sad. Obviously, I thank him for his time at the club, and I think he's done a lot of amazing things for us. I'll never forget last season the two goals against Aston Villa to win us the title on the last day. So I guess from my end of the podcast, I'll say a brief thank you from the city side of the podcast to Ilkay Gundogan. I hope he has fun in Barcelona and sees out the rest of his career there, or rides off into the sunset. He's got nothing left to prove here. He captained us to the Champions League, captained us to the treble, and can't thank him enough. But we have Kovacic coming in. Looks like he's not the most glamorous signing of them all. But I think he'll fill the role that we need. And then there's obviously rumors of us getting Declan Rice. Those of you that listen to me on Talk Man City will know my old co-host Brandon was a huge fan of Declan Rice. So I'm sure whenever I tell him or if he's seen the news about that, he'll be super happy. We're in a bidding war right now with Arsenal. I don't know how it's going to go. I honestly think it really is a story that came out of nowhere. And I honestly think that he's, in a sense, maybe his camp is, I don't know, what's the word? Leaked the story that City are interested in. So Arsenal push harder and meet, what is it? West Ham's asking price for their pretty much star player. And then I guess the latest rumors right now are our center back coming in, Vardiol, I think that's how you say it. I don't know. That's pretty much all I got for transfers. So this episode's going to be a little different. Greg and I are just going to shoot the shit.
Well, I got a little bit to say about what you just said here. First thing is, I've never been a fan of the name Declan.
Really?
I don't really understand it. But it depends. It all depends. But that's my 2 cents on that. But I'm the type of person to disqualify someone for something like that.
Solely on their name?
Solely on their name or a hairstyle. Something they put on Twitter. Things like that.
Petty things like that, not having any knowledge of the person
it's
themselves.
Not based on merit.
Any facts or knowledge. It's just one tweet or a hairstyle or personal choice.
Yep, that's just me.
I often find judging people by their personal choices is a good way to get by in life.
Well, that's what I always say. You judge someone by their personal choice. That's what you do. It looks like Brighton has some stuff going on over there. They got someone by the name of Purvis Estupinian.
Oh yeah. They're
a left back.
Yeah,
he's 24 years old.
He's really good.
They paid him quite a bit of money. 17.8 million euros.
Is he going out for you guys?
He's what?
Is he leaving for you guys?
No, it looks like it's the arrivals. It's coming in from Villarreal.
I thought when did he come over? I thought it was in January because he played with you for the remainder of the season.
Well, it just goes to show you, Patrick, I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, clearly.
I just looked this up here on the internet, and it's not very accurate information, as I'm coming to find.
But that's because
I think we need
Mr. Antonio decides to show up.
Right.
Fucking guy who says, "Oh, 8:30 is when I want to record. That time works great for me." And guess
do you know what time it is now?
And guess what time Greg and I always show up?
What time is it now, Patrick?
Actually,
no. Let's let him tell us.
Yeah, what time is it now?
Dude, it's 8:30. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Fuck you.
It might be 8:30 in California.
What's up, guys?
The one guy who's like, yeah, 8:30 works for me. And minus one time when I didn't answer because I was very hungover because we had just won the Champions League.
Oof.
Greg, have you and I been here at 8:30, ready to go?
Yeah, we sure were.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, I made it. I'm here.
Here now.
I apologize.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is, dude.
So
again, sorry, we're fucking out. Like I said, I'm in Cali at the moment. But yeah, man, freaking car broke down. Go figure. Had to come in the rescue, man, and fucking you know how in Arizona fucking our battery dies all the time, every freaking 2-3 years. Go figure, comes out in California, and like, God damn it. And I was, Patrick was not happy, but I was like, oh God, dude,
he's just not happy at all.
fucking the chief was not happy about it, saying that, oh, you wanted to do it tomorrow. I can't do it tomorrow. So, but hey, I told you,
Patrick was just in tears.
I was not in tears. That's a lie.
Crying.
I more had steam coming out of my ears.
No, but I was like, well, and then last week we couldn't do it because it was Father's Day, and people listening on the call. I do have I do have my kids, so but yeah, man. So I wanted to do some content tonight, excuse me. Again, Greg and Patrick, man, I'll take them straight to the chin and take the L on this, and
we'll just read back. We're going to hit back to training ground. We're going to revisit the fundamentals and hopefully hit it again in a couple weeks and see some improvement.
I would say.
Well, it's like I said, man. We got a fucking ton of people out in the like my boy Felix. He's one of them. We got 10 guys that are in the Chelsea's market transfer list. Felix is one of them. Obviously we all know about Mateo Mendy. We just saw that me and Patrick were talking about it.
Isn't he?
He's off to fucking Saudi, dude.
Honestly, the Saudis are disrupting everything in the market right now.
They're messing. You and I had talked about this before, Patrick.
Yeah,
and
they're
Saudi fucking
price wise. They're not. I understand what they're doing, and I don't have a problem with they're trying to bring these big name players to promote this league that they're building. Like, I don't have an issue with that at all. But they really are fucking things up price wise and wage wise for their players because they've got no. You want to talk about state owned clubs? These 4 clubs that are in there are definitely state owned, and hey. More power to them. I don't care. It's really funny for a City fan to talk about state-owned clubs. I get the joke that's there. But honestly, the fact that they're offering these players like obscene wages, like no club is really going to be able to compete with that. So it'll be interesting to see how sustainable this league is.
It's really, like they're almost like doubling of what what they call it, the market value, along with the new fees, what they call it now. But yeah, like you just said, it's interesting how that league wants to, what you said earlier is like it's getting like a brand out there. You're buying brand, and people are just can't compete with the Saudis with the and all that stuff, and I mean, it's tough to compete with that.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see where they are in like 2 or 3 years, because China did a similar thing. The Chinese league, like they did a similar thing whenever they were popping off, and they had like Iniesta and a bunch of older players go that way and offered them huge wages, but they died down after a couple of years. So we'll see if it's sustainable.
Do you guys smell French fries?
You got some stuff in your fucking oh my god, I can't fucking think of the name of it right now. Fucking French fries. Yeah, is that why you guys are talking about legalizing marijuana?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
We weren't talking about legalizing marijuana.
No, we were talking about the hard stuff.
Yeah.
The drugs. Crack.
Oof. No, I'm gonna. do a fucking pass on that one, man.
You don't want to go down to the local Circle K, pick yourself up a couple rocks.
A couple rocks. I mean, you technically could probably do that now and go down to the local Circle K.
Yeah, absolutely.
It depends on where you're at in the valley or in California.
Or in Tucson. Well, pretty much every single Circle K in Tucson is the one you can, with the exception of like a couple up in Oro Valley. That's why I don't go there anymore. I go to Quick Trip, bro. Circle K is nothing but bad news.
Ooh, QT.
I don't know, man. The new ones they're
This is the
building
way
out
to
by
go.
me are like the nice ones.
Give it time, bro. The homeless people will come for those Circle Ks.
If you
bro.
build
Don't you
it,
worry.
they will come.
That's exactly right.
Have
bro.
you guys seen those new commercials of the QTs?
No, I
How
don't watch
they-
regular
they-
TV.
How they have these saying that they, like kind of like the Jersey Mikes or like the Subway kind of stuff like that, making these sandwiches. Like, motherfucker, I've been to QT. I've never seen sandwiches like
What?
this.
You've
And
never
make
been
it
to
right in front.
You've never been to
No.
a
You know
QT
what?
with
No,
a
I
kitchen?
do know what you're talking about.
Bro,
yeah.
the QT with
Absolutely
the kitchen's
not.
awesome.
Ones. They do have a good kitchen. I
They
don't
really
normally
do.
eat
Like their breakfast croissant burgers.
croissant burgers.
I have never seen one of those before. Or maybe I just been to the
fucking boonies. So that you live. I don't want to.
hey, whoa, easy there, Tiger. Pump the brakes.
Yeah, dude. QTs with kitchens are the shit.
I never, man. Well, I guess I have to
they have like
go
a
more south.
bacon-
I guess.
They have like a BLT that's bomb. I don't know if you've had that, Greg.
How
How do you feel about me stealing Kovacic and he's going to win trophies next year and you're not going to do shit?
Hey, I could care less, man. But however, seeing the past couple games of the Team USA, seeing from Chelsea, our boys, people listening on here from Chelsea fans perspective, Christian Pulisic. I mean, where the fuck was that? And how come we can't do that in Chelsea? He's fucking a big timer. All of a sudden, with the big dogs.
Are you talking about the Gold Cup?
Yep.
Yeah, well, I can tell you why.
That one,
Because
and
he's facing a higher quality opponent than he's ever gonna face in the Gold Cup. Like, I'm sorry, no offense, but Jamaica's not like going up against even.
No, not just that. I mean,
Crystal Palace.
No, I could fucking care less about the Jamaica game. I'm more we're talking about the fucking Canada game, more talking about the Mexico game. Where the hell was that in the season? I mean, that fucking drives me nuts. And I think you and I, no, that's fair, but no, but still, it frustrates me is how he would show up for there and cannot do that with Chelsea. So that fucking frustrates me.
Maybe
for
it's
sure.
a system thing.
I guess representing his own country, which I as
No, I'm not
here in
talking
the
about
States,
that like a system. Maybe Chelsea's system doesn't suit him. There's rumors of him going back to Germany, isn't there?
Yeah, you were telling me about he's going to go to Germany, playing over there.
I didn't tell you shit. I don't follow him.
Well, I think he had. I forgot who or maybe I saw it from somewhere saying they go back to doesn't belong over here to play down here.
I don't think he's Premier League level. Look, Germany knows how to develop some great talent. They really do. But not everybody that makes a jump from Germany to the Premier League makes it. Look at Timo Werner. Maybe it's a Chelsea thing because Timo Werner came to Chelsea and he was dog shit.
I don't know, man. It's just when I just think this summer that's going on with the transfer windows and all that. I mean, when they had the transfer market with the Chelsea teams, and then everyone wants transfer out. Like what we said in the very beginning of having this just a bit of banter is more start fresh and getting rid of a lot of names on the market out. Some people are already signing different teams. I mean, it's I guess it's, and I was a little bummed out when I saw Felix on there. But
you should have known.
What can you do? And then also, who else was on there was Enzo.
Every story out there said Pochettino. Felix was not a part of Pochettino's plans.
Yeah,
I mean, you can have your opinion as like a fan. I understand that, but it's like, I don't know. This transfer window is weird for me because it's like we've got a lot going on right now, but I just can't bring myself to care. Yeah, I just
a lot of right now is just like the rumors, and until like this, what they say like what you said about Kovacic with Mateo, say it's a done deal.
Kovacic
But
is pretty all confirmed, basically. I heard rumors he's taking Gundogan's number, so I'm guessing they're waiting for Gundogan to like be announced at Barcelona, and they'll do Kovacic at the same time. Because I heard he's taking the number 8. But I just like
Rumors is a great album.
it is a good album, actually. Now that you mentioned that.
number 8, is that what you said?
Yeah. But I don't know. Like, I know there's talk going around of us getting Vardiol, the guy from Leipzig or whatever. Like, he's a center back. He's supposed to be really good, but I can't bring myself to really care about the transfer window this like after we got Holland last year, coming off the high of the treble, it's like, you know what? Whoever we get, it's gonna be fine. I don't really see like there's positions we need to strengthen going forward, but we're fine for the next couple of years. So this transfer window is kind of like it looks like we're getting all our business done early. Things are moving along. I don't know. I just find it really hard to care about the transfer market this year, which normally I'm like super into it, especially last year with like kind of stuff we had moving around and whatnot. I don't know what it is.
Maybe you should try caring a little bit more. Did you ever think that? Seems like a pretty simple.
Did your boy did he go to Barcelona? The captain?
Again, it's basically all but confirmed, like officially confirmed. But yes, like he's going out to Barcelona. I guess he didn't get the offer he wanted from City, which I don't know.
He's already won one. They're all money driven.
That's the thing is like no, I don't even think it's money driven because like
it 100% is.
He's only got a 2-year deal. No, I think it was length of the contract, not wages. Yeah, I don't think it was wage related. I think it was the length of the contract.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing is like I'm different from a lot of City friends here, and like I don't like okay, bye. You know, thanks for everything you did. Definitely legend. I told Greg this at the start of the show, but like I'll always remember those 2 goals against Aston Villa, where last year where we won the title at the end of the last game. But like you don't want to be here, okay? Bye. You know, I trust that we'll be able to replace you. I trust that things will be all right. I trust the board of this club and how well we ran that. Yeah, it might be an adjustment period, but bro, I was talking to you in December this last year thinking not even December, like fucking whatever, November, October, November. And I was like, I don't know if we're going to win the league. I don't know what we're going to win this year.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think you had said that when we did talk about that you were fucking balls deep with Arsenal at the time, saying, Arsenal, by the way, they're playing and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then
I just forgot Arsenal were classic bottlers. So, you know.
And then more towards the end, and during the spring when I came on originally, and when we went to your house and we did it live, that's when we did the predictions of how we didn't know where City was going to land. We didn't know how Arsenal was going to play, and next thing you know, how that shit happened. So yeah, I do recall that.
So I mean, I love the players we're talking about coming in. I still think Declan Rice is going to Arsenal. I think that's just, I think it's unwise if he doesn't come to City because we're guaranteed winners. But, Arsenal were done the legwork for him already. But I was wrong about Arsenal winning the league. So, I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like Gundogan was never a player I was like super sentimental about. He was always like he was a workhorse for us. He's always consistently performed, but I trust our ability to replace that and bring it up to speed. And, we only have 2 years left of Guardiola. And I think what they're trying to do is revamp the squad, keep the same kind of winning mentality around. And look towards post Guardiola, but I think after all the emotion and after everything that happened on our way to the treble, that I'm just sort of in this place over the summer where it's like, yeah, I just don't really care who we bring in. We're going to be fine. We don't really need anyone right now. And we're going to be fine next season. And, once next season starts and we're in it, like, that's when I'm going to start feeling that. But after the whirlwind of this season, I'm just kind of like,
what do we do now? Go ahead, say it.
exactly. It's like, what do we do now?
Motherfucker. Wish I could say that.
I told you, you go and you win a NASCAR Cup.
Win an NASCAR Cup. No, like
Possibly a barbecue competition.
It's more of just like this. I'm not worried about the transfer window, and I just kind of need a little bit of a break from it all. Anyways, I mean I check every day because I get excited when I see the official announcements and stuff like that, and I'm excited to see who's gonna be here. But to get amped up and be like, oh my god, this rumor, I'm just like, it'll be fine.
Now, when it says that confirmed, then that's a whole different ballgame on that.
Yeah, you're a part of the family now, and so I'll do a lot. You're like everything I like about you.
I don't know if I heard you right, Patrick. Did you say that Declan Rice is he's the dude from
West Ham?
West Ham.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. It's like,
did they accept his offer, or did they accept the offer?
I don't think we've a bid because
they bid.
The rumors that I've heard is their city's trying to work with Rice's camp to see like, where do you want to go? And all rumors say that he prefers to go to Arsenal. The city's not going to put $100 million bid in if you want to go to Arsenal. We're not going to waste our time. Neither would
I thought I saw something recently that's saying that if he wants to win some trophies, then he would sign under City, compared to what you said was with Arsenal. But like you mentioned earlier in the previous episode on this, you had said that because they have Champions League as well, and if they can, with that competition and all that, it depends how it's gonna. I mean, it'll be interesting to see where he wants to go regarding Declan Rice.
He would improve both teams. Like I guess it's just one of those things.
Compared to West Ham, oh yeah. Come to Chelsea, dude. You come Chelsea, we'll accept you, dude.
You've got too many players already. But I think
or go to Greg and go to Brighton, dude.
Yeah, come to Brighton.
I think what it is like the players I wanted have already been kind of confirmed that they're not on our list anyways. Because I wanted Bellingham, and then after Bellingham, I was like, and once Bellingham was like, he's going to Madrid, which that got announced. I wanted James Maddison, but we're not even looking at him. It looks like Newcastle are looking at him.
America's fourth president.
There you go.
Yeah.
But so I guess maybe that's part of it, is like none of the people that I really was excited about or even on the interest list for City. So I don't know. It's kind of like when Ruben Diaz was coming to the club. I had no idea who he was. I wasn't following or super interested in him, but he ended up being like this standout performer, and I think we can do the same thing with the signings we're looking at now.
Yeah, man. Well, that's interesting, and yes, it is true about the transfer windows and all these. I'm part of the same boat now. Once they get that confirmed, but with us, on how I stand with Chelsea, is like, first off, we need to fucking start cutting some salaries, and like I said, spending all this fucking money, but nothing to show for, except for you and Greg freaking picking on me, picking on me. Dude. I'm a little hurt, dude.
What would your ideal transfer window be, and where would you like to see Chelsea next season? I think I asked you this last episode.
Be competitive,
but realistically, where do you think?
Where do you think I'll still stand?
Like, do you think if Chelsea, let's flash forward to this time next year, and Chelsea is finished in a Champions League spot without a trophy, is that a successful season for you?
Yes. Compared from last season, yes, I would say so. Yes.
Okay.
I would say so. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be. Oh yeah, I'll be on top of the world, dude. Well, not on top of the world, but I'll be happy for sure.
Okay.
And satisfied.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to the episode, everybody. Again, this is Post Record Patrick here. If you want to follow the podcast, feel free to reach out on Twitter. It's under the at Just a Bit of Banter Pod. And we also have an Instagram now, so you can follow the show. It's just under the same name, Just a Bit of Banter Pod. That's the best place to get in touch with us and interact with us. But thank you so much for listening. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.